You have to be really, really cautious. If you're going to get up close and personal, you have to get ahead of those flashes and make it work. Otherwise, you got to try to play back. Use those ghosts to great effect.
All right, well, out the gate. Pistol round here for Vision Strikers. Double stack over here. It's going to be a shock dart bouncing through. Don't think it finds too much of a hit. Mako now going to be blinded. Oh, but still cuts across, finds Kosa in the skull. That's going to be one kill. Then Anox getting pinched on from behind. Will get finished off. Cobra dazed up, eliminated, and it looks like Vision Strikers are going to be kicking things off with a very swift pistol round win. JoJo just lurking in the back. Albay joining him here outside of the smoke as RB looks to hold the angle.
Yeah, nothing but a boombot left here for JoJo, so this retake going to be rather difficult for GONGO Prince, and they're going to try to get into the elbow area, see if they can at least try to create a crossfire, maybe create some confusion. But Mako and Stax are already pretty far off. Stax heading into Hookah. So this is going to be rather difficult. Lockyer was ready for him right around the corner, and they're going to get both of them easy peasy, flawless.
Very nice start here for Vision Strikers. You have, as you were talking about before we got into the series, started turning around the way that they play these pistol rounds, become a little bit more consistent. So Buzz starts things off to 0 in that regard. Everybody else other than Stax able to pick up a kill, but he's mostly playing the utility.
And this is similar. It's a different type of utility combo than what we saw previously for Vision Strikers with Stax and Mako. Stax and Mako, it was into a smoke, but they were on the defender side, right, when they did this on Split. But this time around, it was the gravity well into the flash, and again, GONGO tried to play up on it, got caught by it, and got punished by it.
Be going for the chase there. Nade's going to bounce around, forces Kosa out of the window, but not before he takes a decent chunk of damage from that paint shell. Buzz round in the corner, headshot goes in onto Halbay. He still falls low, but manages to mow down a Nox. There's another one right there, though. He's not quite prepared as JoJo will manage to find 2 with his pistol, but that'll just be the swift cleanup there as RB finds 2 in the back end, and Vision Strikers will find 2 rounds.
Yeah, once RB is able to bust through Hookah, it's pretty much dead to rights into B main, and they take that down. Nice little push up there. By Buzz, he picks up a couple kills, holding that spray, catching him through the edge of that smoke. That's very good smoke placement. Gives him a good opportunity to, wait there and tries to use the alt orb as bait. He ends up getting killed for it. He was pretty weak. He was pretty low on health anyway, so what are you going to do? Now we move over to the bonus round, and what's this going to look like? It is going to be a Vandal. Purchased for Lakia this go-around. Rifles all around for GONGO Prince. And there we are seeing how base Toxin Screen going to be opted to be put pretty deep into showers, but they're not going to get any showers control over this. No ult orb control.
Lakia leading the way. Buzz just going to be charging straight into U-Haul, rounding the corner. Oh, and he pre-fires it with the Stinger. Instantly gets the upgrade now over to the Phantom. That is just straight value. Lakia blind, peeks, finds Halbay. Gets the kill, follows up for a second, and that is why he goes for the Vandal. It's absolutely cracked when it comes down to these headshots. So finds yet another one. 5 HP remaining for him. No way to get top back up, but in a 4v2, no, 4v3, Lakia will fall.
Yeah, those shower walls are pretty thin, especially when you only have 5 health. Buzz just waits for him around the corner, pre-fires a couple more times, dashes on out, doesn't like what he sees. Gonna continue to lock down this spike.
Decent damage being dealt here. Buzz will get tagged up by that, pushes the corner, finds Buzz at Mako, full HP, and Inspector leaning back. He says, yeah, I believe that's going to be a fake. Gravity Well gets popped just in case. Pushes the corner, has the headshot, he'll upgrade his weapon. And that is 3 straight now for Vision Strikers, breaking down the economy yet again of Prince.
Yeah, I mean, this just goes to show you how important it was for the Vision Strikers to get that pistol round win and the follow-up. Once they get rolling, they are a force to be reckoned with. Once those rifles are in hand, they become very difficult to deal with, and you can see why, particularly with a guy like Lakia, who can just pop people with that Vandal. RB, no slack. Buzz there doing a great job in the U-Haul, opening up space for the site plant. Mako ready at the end of it, even though all of his teammates have died. He's got the gravity well, he's got all of his utility ready, and he plays it very, very nicely. Very well done. I want to give Anox a little bit of a shout-out with some of his, oh my god, hold the phone, Buzz!
He'll just find 2 of them, just go straight out, takes them down. They're in pistols. They want to try to turn up the pace of things, try to offset Vision Strikers, catch them off guard, but instead they just get punished. And now Buzz, he's got the ult online. 2 members left with sheriffs in hand. Buzz will get himself out onto the site. 1 in elbow, 1 getting ready to maybe take the teleport, otherwise wrap around through the defender's spawn. Seems like that is what Cobra's going to end up doing here. They'll delay the plant, they pick up the ult orb, JoJo will die, and Vision Strikers are going to go 4-0 unless we see some of the wildest shots that I've ever seen in my life.
This will, Gober could get this done. Absolutely, it will be one of the best things you've ever seen in Valorant. But I want to talk about, once this round's over, Inox just a little bit to give him a little bit of love because he's deserved it with the way he's been playing recently. Blind gonna hit Cobra, just gonna try to corner check him. Stacks is gonna push him around the corner, gonna take him down, and yeah, that is gonna be 4 straight. Another flawless, 2 flawlesses already here for the Vision Strikers.
Yep.
But I want to give Inox some credit. When I was watching their previous match, what really impressed me was his shock dart placement. We saw it in that previous on the bonus round, right? Where he still hit Buzz with it. He's doing a really good job finding quick angles to bounce stuff off. It's like watching somebody playing really good pool. I mean, the way he bounces those arrows and gets value out of them has been really, really impressive.
Yeah, not quite a Ronnie O'Sullivan, but I guess that's snooker rather than pool. But not quite a Ronnie O'Sullivan, but there's a couple other players that are in there. Okay, not much of a snooker fan.
No,
I love it.
I don't love this wall so much.
One of the greatest sports out there.
All right, I'll take your word. I've never even played. I play pool, but I don't play snooker.
Watch some highlight videos. It'll be enough to convince you. Rolling Thunder now going to come crashing across the A site. That's only going to find Halbei up in heaven. This Buzz has not really paid that much attention over to there. It is smoked off. Hopefully not going to be going for any kind of peek yet.
Well, I love this setup because it kind of uses the toxic screen against GONGO Prince here. They can get around the side of it. There's no respect being paid to the shower door, and now it opens up a ton of space for the Vision Strikers.
And Seeker's crashing through. A couple shots at that. Nade around the corner. And Kosa does take a smattering of damage. RB pushes up on the back end of that, has to move away from the aftershock. Here, those will go ahead, pump through. Stacks and Lakia both going to fall. Buzz will find one. The elimination on the Viper. Now RB gets rid of Cobra. Trading back and forth here. Now it's going to end up in a 2v2. Sticking onto the spike. Mako goes for the peek around the corner, and Buzz over from Showers will get the finishing blow. Vision Strikers now in 5 consecutive rounds here on Bind are looking to make a statement at the very start of this series.
Yeah, I mean, again, it really all starts with the complete collapse of Showers and mid. I mean, once you have control of Lamps and Showers as the attacking team, you're giving yourself a really darn good high percentage chance to win that round. I mean, you've got the A plant, you've got the site, you've got all the time in the world to set up your crossfires. Buzz over here just has so many angles on the approaches. I mean, being in Showers makes it so difficult to come from that link position or even have it in some ways. You know, if you're able to stay behind that wall safely, Buzz gonna wait out that dart and slowly but surely, and there's that shock dart out. It isn't going to catch much this time.
I mean, you can just see how quick the communication is there. Buzz doesn't, take a second glance at that dart. He sees it fly past him. He knows that Lakia is going to kill it, so he can just continue to hold that angle, stare up long. So it's really great communication and synergy being shown right here in just very minor ways right now by the side of the Vision Strikers. Aftershock will clear left side of Hookah, but it seems like Vision Strikers are going to set their sights on the A spike plant here yet again.
We should point out real quick that this was some Spectres coming into the way of GONGO Prince, so not your typical Shiko round. It is a little bit more invested. I can't help it anymore. It's too late. I hate it too, and I hate myself for using it. I'm sorry.
That's fair. As long as you're disappointed in yourself, that's fine. Halbei does manage to find one, trades it back, but then Mako just going to get him right through the corner of the wall. Just maintains that man advantage. Nice little angle for RB. Right up over the top of the box by Truck. Gets a shot through. This is just such a dangerous spot here. I mean, even with the Spectres in hand, there's just really no hope. All of it's bleeding away. And Knox in the very back will get finished off. RB just letting off the paint shells in celebration. And this is a 6-0 start now for Vision Strikers. I mean, there's probably some people we should clarify that are curious about, how did Vision Strikers get so good at this map? It was never really that they were bad at it. They just straight up don't like playing it.
Yeah.
They were never
They just never liked
poor.
it. It was right. It wasn't a lack of skill.
Yeah.
It was just a lack of will to play.
Yeah.
And now you have Lakia here, right? Coming over from Newturn, and this was historically in Korea their best map. So he can kind of bring some of those ideas, some of those thoughts. And it's a very similar composition to what you see Newturn run, right? The Raze, Sky.
Oh my god, the spray from RB, it actually nearly gets Halbei. That would have just gone ahead and nullified this entire Viper's pit. They don't manage to get the elimination. They do take him to 39 health on the back of the showstopper. It was an interesting start for RB, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't get the kill, and he does get punished. So we start off the round with a nice little advantage here for Prince.
I love the idea. I absolutely love the idea. I mean, you know what Halbei's doing with that Viper's pit.
They read it like a book.
Yeah, yeah.
They knew that that was going to be the round. They knew that they were just going to go ahead, lock down this A short. So it was a nice read, just slightly off on that angle.
Well, now it's going to be still Buzz holding down Showers while the rest of Vision Strikers at least pretends like they're pushing towards B. And immediately off of that flash, they get the information that somebody was playing up. They know that there's a member of GONGO Prince hanging out into B main, but they don't like what they're thinking right now. And so Stax continues to kind of roam around the middle part as the other two members group up to Lakia, Mako, making their way kind of on the back side of the Viper's pit. Just going to wait this out a bit longer. Man, if they can finish off Halbei, they still have a really, really good shot to take this round.
I mean, but this is just typical Vision Strikers. They're running down the clock. Flashpoint out over the top. Tailwind in. Buzz just getting situated on the other side of the box now. Here's the showstopper. And yep, Jojo says, well, I hear that updraft. I know exactly where you're going to land at. Does manage to shut him down, but Jojo will fall as Mako manages to find two. Jojo from beyond the grave will get rid of Stax, and they're just trying to delay this spike plant at the moment. A few seconds remaining, they will be able to get it down to the ground, and now it's all on a Nox in a 1v2. Both members, however, remaining have taken a bit of damage, but he doesn't have any long-range utility to utilize now. Everything was expended to try to stop this plant from coming in. So he's just pinched. Doesn't know which way to look. Lakia will shut him down, and Vision Strikers now move up 7-0.
This is starting to get a bit out of control. I would love to see a timeout from GONGO. I think it's about time. I would have said it was about time maybe 2 rounds ago.
I would have done it after they lost round 3.
Yeah, I probably would have too. But I think at this point there might be something else to talk about, something worth noting. I think you got to change up a little bit of what you're doing with the Viper utility because it's not causing Vision Strikers any difficulties, any problems. They're just playing right around it very comfortably. So maybe it's time to give them potentially a different look, but it will just kind of be the same sort of stuff here. For GONGO, you've still got the Viper and the Raze, but they are playing a little more aggressive into Showers this time, but it's mostly into B.
Oh, Buzz looking to push off the back of that fault line, and that's going to be a nice little shutdown. Koza holding the angle. Oh, Lakia thinking that he actually finished him off before he did. We'll trade it back, but Nox will find an elimination. It's going to be a nice little 2 for 2, but RB looks to equalize, going to be taken down mid-air by Jojo. Comes around the back with that Sheriff. Stax now taking the teleporter back across over towards the A site. Bring the spike forward while Mako has just steadily lurked his way into U-Haul.
It just shows you why those Sheriffs are so scary. And even if you're fault lines, you can still pop heads. It's not like it's going to affect too much in terms of that rate of fire and other things. Of course, you're dazed, but let's see what Jojo could do. Gonna get Stax.
Really great shot. Mako now wondering if he wants to go for the peak or try and delay. Should know that the weapon has been recovered, so needs to just play this out patiently. Spots Halbei, tries to go for a snapshot onto him, doesn't manage to make it happen. Dips back in, hasn't taken too much damage, avoids the pit, gets the shot. Halbei now eliminated. 1v1, tap on the spike. Boombot spots him out for just a moment. They force his position back. It's going to be a half hold, but the gravity well will interrupt the defuse, and Jojo, he is out of time. All they have to do is just delay a little bit longer, but he knows that he cannot get this. He cannot find a round victory. He will just have to take solace in taking away every single gun from the side of the Vision Strikers. But for them, they say, hey, the round win streak has not been broken yet.
No, and I mean, even though GONGO gives themselves every opportunity to win this round, finally the timeout's going to come out. But, I mean, GONGO gives themselves every opportunity to win off of just the Vision Strikers are still catching them in bad spots. Like you called it out, the fault line catches Kosa, but he's still able to win that trade somehow. They're able to follow up. They're able to make it an even, 3-for-3 trade on the B site. That's great. You'll take that every day on that eco round. And they'll still be, if the situation wasn't as bad as it was, if it wasn't 8-0, that would have been a pretty good eco round.
Yeah.
Problem is you can't afford those at this point.
Yeah, if that was round 4, you'd be like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, that was a good round. We got 4 kills. We almost got the spike, but that's okay.
Yeah, this is when the coach comes down. He's like, don't worry, guys. This is the defender side of map. We'll get him in the next half. And they're like, wait, we are defending. He's like, oh, God. I forgot. We're losing so badly that I thought we were attacking. Had those moments when I'm playing online. I'm just like, oh wait.
Yeah, it's like on
I'm actually
split,
playing
like,
the attack.
This is defender side.
I'm playing
and we're
the side
fine.
that
And
I think
like,
I'm the strongest
oh,
on.
No. It's like I have been playing Sage and Male. Oh no. Again, just trying to see if they can get a pick off of this early recon dart, but so far nothing has come out. There's that fault line again. They have to respect it. This time they're playing a little bit further back. I think they know they can't get away with it again.
Yeah, they don't want to take that risk twice in a row and then, potentially have to go for 2 buys back to back. Offset their economy just a little bit more than Vision Strikers would like to bear. They want to be able to clear out Hookah, so Aftershock will go in to that backside. Seekers plus the Rolling Thunder going to come crashing across the site. Manages the daze up 2 members. And RB instantly finds Halbe. Mako just going to be spamming through. Sort of Cobra as well over towards CT. To an elbow. See if Kosa and Anox are going to be able to break out of here and do anything to try to turn this around, because it's 5 members strong right now on the Spike side.
Yeah, even though GONGO Prince is fully ready for a B push, they're playing back. It's just great shooting. Great recognition from Hookah by Mako to help pick up a couple there. RB as well, taking the first 2 out. Now Kosa's going to respond. Stax has been taken down, so it's a little bit of utility out of the Vision Striker's hands.
Not quite where I thought that bounce was going to go. Anox somehow sending the shock bolt back towards himself. Will manage to find Buzz, so they take out 2 with them, but I mean, this is just looking like a 12 straight round win streak here for Vision Strikers in the half.
I mean, I don't know. I had so many hopes for GONGO Prince coming into this, but I don't think they expected Bind to be a map that would be played today. I don't think anybody did. I did not. I'm not going to be honest. I don't remember the last time the Vision Strikers played Bind.
Maybe this has been the long con plan. They've been from the very beginning, from the formation of this team, they have said, hey, we're going to pick a map. We're actually going to be quietly very good at it.
Yeah.
But we're going to ban it all the time. And then when we need it the most, we're going to pull it out just to really surprise the squad.
Then you got to be real scared if you're GONGO for Breeze, because they have been banning that recently.
That's very true. I mean, and with the shots that we're seeing being landed right now from Vision Strikers, with the amount of accuracy that these players do have, when you've got Lakia and Stax on the same squad, RB, of course, there as well. You bring out some Vandals on Breeze, that could be terrifying.
Mako's been nuts lately with the headshots, like 33%. It's ridiculous.
If Lakia keeps doing things like that, though, maybe we'll see GONGO and Breeze. Boy.
It's getting rough now. JoJo did find a Vandal, and he has his ult, so there's potential. He can find a good one. They were still over on B, though, so it's going to have to be a full rotate through their spawn, which they have to be cautious of. There's been a lot of time where they've just been tunneled onto B, and RB's going to be the one coming from behind them even. He's got to be careful with those footsteps, knows it, about where they're going to be at, about where they're going to be kind of slowed up.
Yep, he's creeping behind. You can see they are not looking back towards their spawn, so they might not have any inkling that he is lurking in from behind. Creeping his way around. Here's the tap on the spike. And expect that one is going to be in the back of the smoke, and will manage to find Cobra, even though he had the jump on him. JoJo from the flank will manage to find that elimination, but he just basically wants to try to make it out into the teleporter, but he won't be given the opportunity. Vision Strikers now 10 rounds strong. And it just does not seem like they can be stopped. They are on an absolute warpath.
I mean, it's poor JoJo here senses that something's amiss and turns around and is kind of at least somewhat aware that RB might be there, but he gets hit by Stax utility, so he can't respond well enough. He got stunned up or dazed up there, I think. Or flashed, I'm not sure which there. I didn't quite hear it, but I could see the halo around his head here. Something hit him, and he, makes it a lot easier. And this is what makes the Vision Strikers so good, is their combo plays off of their flashes and their utility. And this is what makes Stax, in my opinion, the best breach I've ever seen. He's so good at knowing where to land his utility.
Yep. I mean, it's been so well known that he is just simply the best in the world when it comes down to the breach play, and I reckon that he could make a very good argument for Sky as well, because we know how very well set up he is. RB, okay, a little bit of a botch on the satchel charges there, trying to go over to the top. It decides to pull back. Snakebite going to offer up a little bit of damage. Halbe going to fall low, but still snaps onto Buzz's skull. That's a nice elimination. Can technically be healed up. Stack's now going to fall. Lakia puts one on the board. Mako finds another, but he's not prepared for Cobra to be in position to punish. They trade it back, and they maintain the man advantage. Can it be done here? GONGO Prince, can they finally stop the streak and put a round on the board?
You know, Spike's been down, so now they have to fall back to cover each other. It might be a full send to B. Indeed, through the teleporter. Right over towards B now. As it's going to be RB leading the charge here.
They have to leave at least somebody there, you would expect, but now with the spike getting planted, they can go ahead and start the full rotation over. RB, he's already exhausted all of his utilities, so does not have any paint shells to try to slow things up. The Seekers are going to come out just to try to lock down their positions. One hookah, one elbow. B will go ahead and finish that off, and now it's about how they try to play around this.
Not much utility left.
Oh, RB trying to go for the jiggle, and Kosa, nice little push-up, will manage to punish. Lockett finds one, the push out. Anox will strike him down. They will finish the defuse. Just hand that over to Kosa to try to get some Seekers online. I mean, there's only one more round. There's like basically no way that he'll do it. But GONGO Prince, they will finally stop the streak. It only took 11 rounds.
Yeah, it took, you know, a good hold of the lamps area. Finally, they're able to kind of, even though Buzz gets past Halbei, he's able to use his utility to sneak in there himself behind him, isolate Buzz and take him down. Mako's able to trade in there, but he kind of turns a little bit, unfortunately, back towards the spike site plant, and where it would be planted, I guess, but the spike was down, so they weren't able to get there. But then all of GONGO waiting for that spike. Yeah, they say, okay, we'll just wait. You guys pick it up, you go. And we're going to wait here just in case. And on those Seekers, give them all the information they need. That's the real big part of that. Lakia right in there. Gonna get flash. Throws the dog out right into Kosa, but gets taken down.
What just happened?
What? Was that?
An absolutely strange turn of events, but Buzz! He managed to find two after leaping over top of the showstopper. Has he dragged this back into their favor? Has he made this winnable, potentially? 3 members strong, though, still for the side of GONGO Prince. On the back of Buzz's heroics and some just wacky, wild nonsense.
That was precisely what I was thinking. That was absolutely insane. Well, a 2v3, we'll make that a 3v1.
Okay. It's RP, though. Former superstar decides to push out of the smoke. Here's them tap the spike. Needs to get in on top of it, though, because this is just going to get stuck. He cleans up another. Cobra goes for the peek. We'll shut him down. GONGO Prince will go ahead and end the half 2-10.
Well,
Ooh.
wow. I mean, Vision Strikers, this is what makes them so dangerous. You never know, every once in a while, when things get a little bit more important, they like to bring out some unusual stuff.
Sure.
And this is what we're seeing here. You know, we've seen them do it with agents, and now they're doing it with the map. You know, again, bind is not something that I even had in like in my periphery, like in my visual field of what I thought we would see today. I thought bind was one of the maps that probably not, neither team really likes it that much.
Well, we can frame it like this. The last time that Vision Strikers played Bind was versus New Turn in the semifinal where they were eliminated in Stage 2.
Okay.
That was in May. Before that, they played it versus F4Q in April. And then before that, they played it versus New Turn in March.
Jeez.
So it seems like basically once a month
while
a tournament is happening, they will play Bind. Great opening here from JoJo, though, bouncing forward with the short. He does manage to find Mako, takes him down. RB replies with some paint shells and will get the elimination onto Kosa. So Blind's now going to be gone away from GONGO Prince. They've already inched their way forward onto the site, just have yet to really go for this plant.
And with RB in showers, things have gotten a little bit more tricky here. That toxic screen going to give them a little bit of cover, but a great flash around the corner. Lakia and Buzz are going to take 2 down.
Yep, beautiful blind there. Halbei and Cobra both fall. Spike is planted. Buzz just going to move forward, go ahead and stick onto this. JoJo, he picks up a ghost, recovers that, will find Lakia, but he's got to stop this spike defuse. Paint Shells goes out, but they're just going to hold for the stick, and Vision Strikers will now move up 11-2. They'll get the finishing blow, and it's just 2 more rounds to close out the map.
Well, Vision Strikers take both pistols here on Bind. And that's really, again, really, really important stuff. And it's playing off their own utility. It's playing against the utility of Halbei. I mean, Halbei's completely been neutralized here for GONGO. Arguably the best player for GONGO at times. Like, he has been so good this year.
Yeah.
And he is just completely shut down. He is just not finding any value out of these toxic screens because the Vision Strikers, they just punish him for it.
Well, here comes the Force. They need to just go ahead and grab up everything they possibly can. Try to get this round win. Nade's going to be good, though. gets a hit. Significant chunk of damage out onto JoJo. Kosa as well takes a bit of damage. Lakia. Ready with the guiding light. He's trying to jiggle around. Doesn't quite go wide enough to get the spot out. Oh, now he does. There's the Hawk, pushes the corner, and just, yeah, pelts the back of an Ox. Not enough to finish him, but certainly enough to make him think twice about advancing forward through the garden.
Yeah, Anox is worse for wear for sure, but nobody's dead yet. A lot of banged up players on GONGO Prince. Lakia. Still thinking about another guiding light. Buzz in charge of Hookah. It is going to be Anox finding that shock bolt onto Lakia. Very nicely done.
Solid opening. The thing with these force rounds, though, is so much utility has to be foregone. You think about it, I mean, JoJo taking all that damage, he's standing next to Kosa when that happens, but unfortunately, Kosa, he does not have the healing totem to try to pop it back up. Buzz around the side, getting tagged, will fall. JoJo finds that kill, and suddenly, maybe this force will have worked out. Stax pushes the corner, lines up two. Nox and Cobra are going to be gone. He gets a sense that he's going to get pinned from behind. Does get the blind off, but it's not going to be enough. It's traded out as JoJo finds yet another kill. Way now, up, tucked away into the covey. 3 members alive. Sliver of HP remaining here on the Rays. Vision Strikers, can they lock in a 12th round guarantee overtime right now? Can GONGO extend their lifespan? Maybe JoJo was going to be able to have that spray through, but doesn't quite happen.
I thought he might have a collat there. It's looking pretty good. Is Mako's turn going to fake? Waits around the box, not gonna happen. Halbei's gonna outduel him, and there you go. The force buy comes through for GONGO.
A really good win. I mean, it's exactly what they needed. It's an all-in play. And, I mean, they have to be all-in from here if they want to avoid overtime. Obviously, it needs to be 9 consecutive.
Man, I love the idea there from Stax. I mean, after getting that double, knowing that they've come through Hookah, he heard the shot, threw the flash out, gets both of them, and JoJo, if he connects with one bullet, JoJo's dead. I mean, JoJo had 7 health. So Stax just really has a great presence of mind there, knowing that they've been beat up, to just, you know, try something, kind of throw the kitchen sink at him because he knows he's in kind of a tough spot. Doesn't come through with any hits, but that's going to be what it takes for GONGO. I mean, Vision Strikers have been on top of them the whole time with their utility. I mean, just landing great flashes, you know, great fault lines, great everything. Gravity wells, of course, from Mako. You can't say enough about those on holding the spike diffusals post-plant. Oh, no. Cobra dodges it! 1-2!
Yep, they just don't throw it deep. They throw it right out the gap. They find the kill. Mako trying to get some right clicks in. Barely will scratch Halbei's armor. And with just 2 members left, we'll see if RB and Stax can try to take some guns out of their hands. Almost gets the snap over onto Halbei, but it's not going to be good enough, and Stax will fall. Nice flawless round here for GONGO to put their 4th on the board.
Well, and it is basically must win the rest of the way out for GONGO. So of course, you know, Rifle's going to be in hand for Vision Strikers. What's this going to look like? It's been very attacker-sided so far on this map. Really nicely done here on this round. Cobra, I mean, this is why when you talk about flashes, right, like you either got to play up on them or behind them. This time he plays up, catches them sleeping a bit. They're not ready for it. Of course, didn't get the information that he was there since the blind didn't land on him. And some good follow-ups. JoJo getting up into heaven there. Getting a good angle down onto the Vision Strikers. Now Buzz has opted for the op. Been able to save up and go into it. Wait, see if he can catch Buzz. That shock dart's going to avoid him, and an easy pick.
Yeah, he's going to go for the re-peek, and oh man, snaps right over onto Cobra. Nice little flick from Buzz. Stax, however, going to be eliminated as JoJo gets his way in. Oh, but Buzz gets another! Shuts down the showstopper. And with 2 members left, there is an ace certainly on the table right now for this Jet player. Let's see what he can do. Halbei lurking over at long. They will confirm his presence with the guiding light. As Buzz says, it is time to end this nonsense.
That was the filthiest shot I've seen in a long time. I mean, to get JoJo out of the air, Lakia around the corner, flash follow up on Kosa, 1 left, and it's going to be Lakia cleaning up the lats too with headshots on the Vandal. Vision Strikers going to get that 12th round to guarantee OT. But Buzz, what in the heck was that shot? What was that, Achilleos? That was filthy.
I mean, it was 2 great back-to-back shots. I mean, we'll take a look at it again. I mean, Scopes in, boom. Flick over to Cobra. Showstopper comes out, boom.
Oh,
Just gorgeous play from him. Lakia ended that self blind a little bit, decides to pull back, but doesn't end the round with egg on his face. He gets the kill. And now it is just one more to go for Vision Strikers to close out this first map. We prepare for Breeze. GONGO Prince, though. Still very much going to try to drag this back into their favor. TP behind, Rolling Thunder crashes through. They'll now push up into the showers, and RB will take out both. Jojo and Kosa say goodnight with 3 members left. It's like GONGO Prince just going to be staring defeat in the face. Stacks just still lurking inside the teleporter. Uncertain as to whether or not they are going to be camping out his position. Seekers going to be drawn out just to try to chase them down.
Yeah, it's going to be a full rotate off of that disaster in showers. It makes A so difficult to push, having RB there with such great control. The stars are going to come out. Lakia is here with Buzz again. Buzz going to be looking away at the wrong time.
Looks away. Gravity well comes down. He's going to try to push the corner, but it knocks. He comes storming in from behind. Does manage to gut him down. Now suddenly it's going to be a 3v3. And this is certainly winnable for the side of GONGO Prince. Everybody, for the most part, going to be topped up. Halbei, Viper's Pit available, will use it. See them taking some stray shots through trying to find a lucky hit. Not going to manage to make that happen. Flashpoint comes in, but it knocks. He avoids it. He'll manage to go 1 for 1. Mako just sprays through, almost gets the hit there on a Cobra. They'll go pushing around the corner, but Halbei's going to fall. Stacks, are they prepared? They see the gun! Oh, just poor positioning in the end. They get their way in onto the spike. Stacks just going to be having a little bit of fun. Doesn't quite kill off Mako, but there is the round and the map finisher. 13-4, Vision Strikers. A very dominant showing of Bind.
That last round